So students, let's start our the second pair. So the on the SolidWorks. So here the interface of the SolidWorks. Select here the part, then the part environment of the SolidWorks will be the opponent. So here you can change your the background as usual. So I change to the white. So today last time we have said here the sketch the groups. So to the all the functions in the sketch group, how to use the sketch group functions, and putting the dimensions, the geometric constraints as the relations in the sketch environment of the SolidWorks. So today we will go with the solid modeling. That is the convert our the three this the two-dimensional sketch to the 3D dimension. So using the feature group here. So if you open here the feature group, that you can see here the several options that you can see here. You can increase your sketch linearly. You can make the revolve here. You can make here the sweep with the some along the guides, and you can make the lofted. That's then so on. And here you can see the group for the cut operations. The same again with the linear cut, with the revolved cut, with the swept cut and lofted cut and so on. And we have also here the whole library that's you can use here the create the standard folds. And if you look here, we have some advanced the the features of the creating the solid bodies like the fillet and the chamfer. You can linearly and circularly increase your the features. You can create shell elements for the plastic draft and rib elements for your the plastic elements and so on. Here we have the mirror. And what is the important here, the reference geometry, that if you open here, you can create some reference geometry for the complex element like the plane, the axis, additional coordinate system, and so on. So we will see all of them step by step. So let me firstly the follow with starting with the simple one with the extruded post, the base. So in order to create the leader, the extrude. For example, that's firstly we need to draw our the sketch. So let's select here the front plane as usual. Then go to the sketch, select here sketch, and here firstly let's draw the line here. For example, let's draw the line. That's the vertical line. And here the horizontal line. They continue to draw here this kind of shape. So this is the closed system. Since you see this color represent that is your the system is a closed, then it means that you can use here the extrude function. So I will press OK here to accept the dimension. So I will press escape. So this is the profile, the sketch. Then you can define the dimensions. For example, the spark dimension, and define this dimension. This is to make the 90 degree, the 90, and let's make here this distance is the 25. Then let's define here the total length is the 145. Then here you can let me just close this one. You can here the drag to this one, so put on the proper position. So now it's okay. So let's select here the smart dimension and define that this one is the 25. Again, that's the width. So here, so it's 25, the 25. So can here the exit from the sketch, or you can here go to the feature, and here the select here the extrude to give this sketch that solid. So you see it start to be extrude here. The boss extrude preview is open, and what is important here, we can use the several options. That is for example, the sketch plane. If you open here the from, that is it start to extrude from the sketch plane. So the sketch plane is our this plane which we selected as the front plane, that it will start from the to extrude from this sketch plane. And here you can define the direction. So by default it's the blend. So it is blend means that you will define the distance. In this case is 10 millimeter. We can increase our the blend distance. So in this case you see it is the 50 becomes the 50. You can change the direction here, the reverse the direction on the dead side and on the dead side. So this is the blend direction. Also what you can here the activate the second direction. So in this case you can activate second direction. So it will go activate the second direction. You see it will start to the increase your the sketch on the second direction with the distance. In this case again the blend you can create the several. So the blend, so it means that with the some distance, so you can increase the this value. You can make here the symmetric, the 50 and 50 in the both sides, or you can make here the asymmetric that with the different dimensions. So this is how to create the extrude in the second direction. And let me just deactivate this one. And here what is the important, also you can make here the some add some draft, for example, in order to add a draft for your the body. So since it is without any draft, so some angle, so you will activate this draft, and you can here the you can increase the draft angle. You see it will be the drafted with the some angle. So you can increase the decrease of this draft angle. It will be this one, so it will be just right line. So draft is used for the plastic elements. So here we use it here the blend option. So you can make here the mid plane also. It means that mid plane, so it means that if you select the mid plane, so this is our the sketch plane is the blue one. If you select the mid plane, so it will increase the distance of the 50. So total distance will be the 50. So of this extrude, so 25 in the that direction and 25 in the z direction. So let's make here the this value is 72, and just here the yes, okay, here let's click OK. So this is our the body. So we created our the body here. So in the both direction. So if you want to change your the body here, in the both extrude, go to the edit, and you will go again here that this will let me just deactivate this one, and just yes, okay, here now my body is okay without any draft. So here if you open the both extruded, you will see here the corresponding the sketch, that is the of this post extrude this sketch. So if you want to edit your the sketch, you will go to the sketch, you have to select sketch and edit sketch. So you can edit your the sketch, you can edit your the dimensions and so on. And after making the dimension, you will go here the finished sketch. So you will go again the this environment. So and if you want to edit your the boss extrude, that is your solid element, you will select here the boss extrude from your part navigator and make here the edit feature. So it will enter that this value, and again you can edit any value here. So let's click OK. So this is the in general how to use the boss extrude. So here the let me just see here the other the function. For example, you can make here the offset on other the starting point, a different one, and so on. You can select, so step by step we will see. Now let's see here this add some features for this element here. So select here the sketch. Let's say I want to use here the extruded cut function. So I want to create here some cut function. So in order to do this, I will first here the select sketch and draw the sketch, for example, on this plane. And if you select this plane, so you will go here the select sketch, and it will go to normal on the this plane. And let's draw here the rectangle. That's the rectangle corner rectangle on the this side here. So draw the rectangle here, and let's define the dimension of this rectangle. So let's make here this one is the 6, and let's this one is the 72, and select here the feature. So here we created our the extrude, that's our sketch, and let's select here the extrude cut, and you see it will start to be the extruded, but it will cut. In this case, let's change here the blend, so with some distance, and here starting from the this sketch plane, so you can define your the starting plane with some surfaces, so some planes. So if you select here this one, the surface and the plane, so you need to specify your the starting plane. For example, you can specify this plane, so it will start again from the this plane to be the cutted, or you can specify the this plane. So you see it will start from the this one, so it is the surface plane, face or plane, or you can select here the vertex. In the vertex, you need to specify some the points here, the starting point. So you see the starting point here, it will start from the this position, or you can start from the this position. That's the extruded cut, or you can start with the some offset. If you select the offset, here you need to specify the some distance of the offset. If I increase the distance here, you see it will start to be the offsetted from the this side, so you can reverse the direction. So it means that from the this sketch plane, after offset of the 30 millimeters, it will start to be the cutter. So this is the how to manage your the start point. So start point can be also the same, that's managed. That's as here the in the extrude also. So this is the how to control the start point. And again the blend, in the blend, so I mean in the direction, you can several options. If you select the mid plane, so it will start from the mid plane, or if you can go to the through, it means that it automatically that's the defines the through. So here if you select here the through both, it will be the both direction. You can select here up to the next, so that we will use this one, or you can make up to the vertex, so it will automatically for the this position. And you can select here up to the surface. So in this case, you need to specify the surface, for example, until this surface, it will be the extruded and so on. So there is several options to define the end position. So this is the for the end position, define the end position, and this is for the defining for the start position of your the function. So let's use the glint, and here this one. So again, you can make here add the drafts for this extrude cut. You can activate the second direction. So in this case, this one, and if I press here, OK, I will obtain this one. So it is the cutted this portion here, my feature. So here, if you go here, the part navigator, here that you can obtain here that this obtain is a cut extruded new feature. And if you open this icon, so you will see here the corresponding sketch that is there for the discuss used for the cut extruded. So this is how to use the cut extruded. And we can go with the other the sketch here, that select the sketch, select this face, and here so select this face, select here the sketch, and draw here the rectangle again. And let's define the dimension of this rectangle here, this dimension, and the length. So you can locate it exactly in the middle. So smart dimension, and here from here to the center point, it will be the 36. So it will be exactly in the center. So since this is our the 72, and here we can add some the arc here between this position to the this position. And here we can add the there's the constraint, there's the geometric constant relation between this one, press this control, and they make here the tangent. So here this tangent is exists. So let's use here the trim. Let's trim this portion. Click OK. So we created this kind of slot on this surface, and we can go to the future and make here the extrude cut. So here you can define here the, if you make here the plane, so this is the 72 millimeters, or you can make here the through hole. It will just automatically defines the depth. So until this one here, the press OK, so it will just make here this cut. Or you can make here the just edit so this cut extruded. Here you can make here the up to the surface. In this case, you need to specify this lower surface, so it will cut until this surface. Press OK. So the same result. Or you can make here the, let's say, edit, and not up to the surface, but up to the vertex. In this case, you need to specify the point in this point, so the lower point. Press OK. So the same result with the different options. So the same result with the different options. So now we can go with the other elements here. Let's here select this face, press the sketch, and draw the circle here. The smart dimension. Let's define this dimension 24, and let's define this point, and with this line as a midpoint here. In the relation, make the midpoint. Let's control that, not the midpoint. Let's use the direct dimension here. So smart dimension. So still from here to here. Let's make it 48. And smart dimension. This still from sorry, just this still from here to here. So smart dimension from here to here. 36. So in the middle. So we created our sketch. We can go to the future again, that extruded cut. So again, the dot through hole, because you see the through hole, it is the automatically making the through hole until this end, but I want to make only the until this face. So in this case, you can use here the up to the vertex or up to the surface. So select this surface, press OK. So this is the body, and here we can add some features here. That's the fillet, and here the chamfer. Let's see here firstly, let's the fillet. If you select the fillet, here there are several options to the fillet. You can create the fillet. That's the constant fillet. You can create the variable fillet. You can create the face fillet, or you can create the fully rounded fillet. Let's see here the constant fillet for the first time. So in the constant fillet, here that's the full preview is here the active. So if you select the any edge, so you see that it start to create the fillet at the radius of the 10 millimeters, and it is symmetric. You can create asymmetric here with the two radius in the both sides. So in this case, you can create symmetric or asymmetric. So and you can select another edge here to create the fillet. This is the constant fillet. So with the radius, you can increase the radius. So you can decrease the radius. So press OK here to see all the fillet. So this is how to create a fillet. Yeah, how to create a fillet with the constant. Again, here you can go to the chamfer. Let's see here how to create the chamfer. So create here the chamfer, and here we have the different option to create the chamfer. So you can create the chamfer, the angle with the distance, and here you can see here the angle and the distance value. You can manage this angle and the distance value. You can create the chamfer with the distance and the distance here, the distance and the distance, and you can create the chamfer in the vertex in the point. So you will see you can create the chamfer, that's the face, with the faces with the two faces, and you can create chamfer with the offset. That is the with the offset with the faces. So here let's see the step by step. The most commonly used is the distance and the angle and the distance. So here that you need to specify the edge to create the here the chamfer. You can here the play with the distance and the angle. Here select this one. Yes, okay. So this is the how to create a chamfer. So let me just open the new file. Part. Okay. So let me just change the background. So press here the top plane, the sketch. Let's draw here the rectangle from the center. Extrude. Let's make here the extrude boss. So let here the blend should be there. So you can drag the any dimension here and press OK. So I have this body, and let's see here the fillet with the variable. That's we have seen the constant fillet. Now let's see here with the variable, and in this case you need to specify here for example the edge of the fillet, and here you will see the points, and here that you will see the points, and you can see here the points that's created, and you can increase this number of the points here. Then you can make here just increase the fillet the dimension, and here here you see the some points. Then you can just make here the decrease this point, and you can here this point. This is this point increase. You see that it is creating the variable the fillet. Press OK. So here the radius was the 10, and here the radius was the 20. Here is here the variable fillet. If you want to edit here, that go to the edit feature. Then you see here the sorry here the 10 here you see, and in the last point is the here the is the 30 of the radius, and here you can make here the circular, or you can make the conic and so on. So in this case you need to reach value, so you can make here the circular. So what is the important here that you can add the point here. Let me show here this one. So this is edge symmetric. You can make it symmetric. So here you can here the so here so this is the how to use the, the variable. So let me just here show the full view, the partial view. So you can let's delete this one. It's okay. Now it will be the constant, and you can here go to the edit again. Select this one, and you can again change the value. You can increase the more here. So here the plus k here. So this is how to create the variable fillet. I will delete this one, and see here another option of the fillet. The fillet in here this option. In this case you need to use the faces. So here select this face, and select sorry, just I will delete this one and go to the second one, select this face, and you see the fillet is created between this face. So here that this one is the first face, is the top face, and this is the second face, which is the color. You can see here this one. So the full preview, it should be the active. So in order to see your the result, here you can increase the value of the fillet here, and you can make here the asymmetric. In this case, you need to define here the some values here with the different values. So asymmetric, here we can see that these values, or you can make it symmetric. So the several options you can make here. You can also make here the again circular, that conic, and here the conic with the radius and so on. You can define here the several options of your the fillet. So here the fillet, let me just select this one, fillet again, and here the full round. In this case, that is the we need to select here the three inputs. So it's a full round. So let's select here the firstly this face, and as a second face this one, and go to the third one as the input. That's this one. So in this case, you see it will create here the full uh, fillet. So you don't need to indicate here the dimension. So it will just automatically create here the full. Press OK. That's the fillet. So this is the another options of the creating the fillet. Let me just delete this one. So here, let's see here the other options here. That's linear. These elements here. The firstly, let's create some feature. So select here the sketch. This face is okay. So let me just create here the circle feature, and select here the extrude cut. So let me just make here the lower distance. Okay. So I have here the hole at the depth of the 22 millimeter. I want to increase the numbers of this hole. So let's use here the linear. So linear pattern, that's feature. In this case, so firstly you need to specify your the body. What's the feature or faces to be the pattern. So in this case, this feature I want to so extrude cut. You see it's selected, or just delete this one. You can select from here. So go to open this one, and here select this one. So extrude cut in the feature here, and here as a direction. You need to specify which direction you want to extrude. So I want to, in this case, you see this direction. So it will start to increase here. Here there's the number is the 4 in the case, and the distance is the 10, but you can manage this value. So let me increase the distance. So if I increase the distance, so it means that every the 40 millimeter, this distance is the 40 millimeters, and here the number is the 4. Again, you can increase the numbers or decrease the numbers. So just click OK to see all the result. So this is the how to increase your the numbers. This you see here the pattern. The linear pattern is created. If you want to edit, go to the edit here. Let me just decrease this value to the 4 to see the result here. So this is the how to this linearly make the pattern. So let me just go to the edit again. So in the case here, you can activate the second direction. Here the second direction. So open the second direction, and you need to specify the second direction. Activate the second direction. I want to select the second direction is this one. So here you need to increase the numbers. So let's increase the numbers. So if I increase the numbers, you see it will start to the increase, and you can increase here the distance. So let's increase this distance, and let's decrease the number here, just so, and just press OK here. So here the pattern is created in the second direction here. So this is the how to make the pattern. That's the linearly. So let me make here the edit again. So here you can make here the instance skip. So in this case, select open this one, and you can select here the any point here, this point, and here the press OK here. So this will be the disappeared. So this is the how to manage with the this one. So I did here this one. And if you want to preview again that one, you will just go to this one and right click, that's the delete this one, and press OK. So this will be deleted, and let me just edit here all the line. So again, you need to go to the second direction, select the edge here, increase the value. So this is the linear pattern. And here we have the other option, that's the circular pattern. Also, you can make the mirror, the curve driven, and the sketch driven, and table driven, several the type of the pattern, and make the mirror. Let's now see the mirror. So let me just delete this one. I want to make the mirror of this feature. In order to do this, we need to create here the plane. Let me just check here the plane here. So we have the right plane. You can use the right plane here to make the mirror. So open here the mirror, or you can go directly here the mirror. Select here the mirror. Again, the first you need to specify here the body, the faces. That's the body and the faces to be the mirror. That feature here, the feature as a feature, I will select this feature. In here, select here the mirror face. In this case, the mirror face, I will open this one. I want to mirror, for example, this one, this right plane, and this so it is the mirrored on this side. So okay, so it is the mirror. So you need to specify the mirror plane. So again, let's see here the example, the mirror. So here the feature, this one, and the select as this one also the two. So you see two feature is selected, and as a mirror, the face I want to make here the mirror on the front plane. So around this plane, click OK. So this is the how to make here the mirror. So we can make here the circular pattern. So let's say directly use this one. Select the sketch, select this face. It's okay. I will draw here the circle, the smaller circle feature. Make extrude it. So okay. Select here in this case the circular pattern. So the feature, that's here this feature, and here select here the direction. So we don't have the direction. We need to create here the direction. So here select here again you can go to this sketch, the edit, and let's here draw the circle. We need to create the circle here. Select direction. So then let's finish the sketch. So you can this one. So this one. So let me just control that is so let's sketch another sketch for the here. This sketch now is okay. So again go to the feature, make here the circular pattern, and as a feature select this feature, and the direction select here this direction. So now it's okay. So it's selected this direction here. So it will start to increase along this one, and you can increase the values here. So here the 6, and that's okay. So this is the how to make here the circular pattern here. So along the circular sketch. So here go to the circular pattern to edit, and here the can increase the values. you can make here the decrease the, you can locate your the values in any angle, for example 180. So it will just locate these 6 numbers into angle of the 180 degrees. So that's okay. This is the result also. This is the how to make here the linear pattern, the circular pattern. Let me just delete this one and delete this one, and here select this one, says press sketch. Sorry, just a minute to finish this one, and here the sketch, and draw here the one line here. I mean the this kind of sketch, the arc, and finish. So here the open here the curve triangle, select the curve triangle, and here the go to the future, again select the future to this future, then curve, select here the this curve. So it will increase the this value along the this curve, so you can decrease the this value. Let me just decrease the this value here, so to the 5, and here can make here the define the this values. It's okay. So here the you can increase your the features like here in the cylinder along this curve. So this is the curve driven. So let me just delete here this one and this one. So now let's discuss here some reference geometries. So they are the important when you are creating the complex bodies. So first let's go with the axis. So axis is used in the SolidWorks when you are creating some revolving features, some the mirroring elements and so on. So it is the reference additional axes that you can create. So let's create here some additional axes. If you select the axis, here in the left side, you will see some options to create the axis. For example, the one here, the first one is the one line and edge. So for example, if I select here this option, and if I select here the any edge of my body, it will create the axis on this edge. So here in this edge, press OK. So you see here this axis is created. You can drag and increase the values here, the length. So under this edge, here this one is created. So now this axis can be used as a reference axis to make here some other the elements, like you can make here the use as a mirror. You can make here that's the rotation and so on. For example, let's use here the revolve, and here the select here this feature. Let me just finish here the sketch here. So we will see that later. So here this axis. So let's here go to the axis. So this was the first option, and here the second option, that's two planes. So this option is creates the axis with the intersection of the two planes. So for example, this plane and this plane, and here you see the yellow, that is the axis will be created the intersection of these two planes here. Press OK, and here you can see here this is created on this one on this axis intersection of these two planes. So this is another option to create the axis, and here select the axis, and here the another option, the 2 points. This creates the axis, and that is the passing through into 2 points. In this case, I will select this point, for example, and this point, and here it's okay. And you see the axis is created that's passing through these 2 points. You can increase this value by dragging. So you see the axis is created on these faces, that is passing through this one. So this could be used as a reference one. For example, I want to select here the sketch, this sketch. So I want to, for example, make here the line here, draw the line, and here make here the mirror entities, select here the select here this one and make here the mirror about this axis. So let me go here to this one and select this axis. So it's not selecting, so let me just close here. Just finish. So let me just here this axis sketch, and let me just drag this sketch this axis here, and now let's go to the edit. Now so let me just delete this one. So this is the how to create the axis with the 2 points, and here the axis for the next option is to create the in the cylindrical faces. So here we have this cylinder face. If I select this cylinder face, so axis will be created exactly in the center of this cylindrical faces. So click OK. So this is our axis. So the last option of the create axis here is the point and the face. So in this case, you need to specify, for example, this point and select the face. So this will be create the normal, that is the passing through this point and the normal to this face. So you need to specify the two input, is the vertex, the point, and the face. So click OK. So it will create the normal, the plane, that's the axis, that is the normal to the that plane, the passing that point. So you can here the use with the different option. Here the go to the axis. For example, the select here the for example the this point and this face. So let me just here we need to create the different point here. Let's create the point firstly on this face, any point, for example, like here the point here, finish sketch here. We created point here and go to the axis point, and here the select this point, select this face. Now you see the axis is created exactly starting from this point and normal to this face. So this is the how to create the reference axes. So now we will see how to create reference plane. So they are also the important. Select here the plane, and here it is important to understand here the references in the creating the plane. For example, if you want to select here the first reference, if I want to make here the select this face, so it will automatically create here the plane at a distance, so you can define here the distance and any angle and any distance. So and here you see this fully defined, and here just press OK to accept the new plane. So new plane is created. Now we can sketch any feature on this new plane which we created. Press OK. Let's select this one. Click OK, and let's draw, for example, the circle feature. Then the extrude, and it will start to the extrude. Here you see it start to the extrude here. You can reverse the direction, and you can here the end position that's defined up to the surface and specified up to the surface, this surface. So it will extrude until this one. And if you make here the merge active, so this cylindrical element will be the merge this element, which is the prismatic element. So merge should be the active, and here the click OK. So this is how to create a new plane at a distance. So you can create a new plane with a different options. So by the selecting the references, so go to the new plane here. You can create a new plane. For example, that's with the passing to this point. You see, it is the you need to specify the second point. So this is the yellow, so it means that you need to specify the second point also. So because you see here it's not fully defined, you need to be the fully defined. So then you can select here, for example, this point, and this it is also the not fully defined. So press this point now. You see that the plane becomes here the fully defined. Here the fully defined and becomes here the blue. That's the green, blue, yes. So that passing through the 3 points. So this point, this point, and this point, and here you can go to the press OK to see the result here. So this is how to create the plane. That's the additional plane that is the passing through the 3 points. So again, you can create a different option. Let's click here the plane, and you can select here the this edge, and here this face. So you see that it is creating this one, and here you can here go to the angle, so active to the angle, and you can create the angle that is passing through this edge, which we selected as a first reference. So you see the first reference is edge, and second reference here the face. That is you can create the plane at the angle. So at the angle, for example, 20 degree, and press OK. So this is how to create the plane at the angle. So this is the third option, that is creating the plane. That is as a first reference, I select here this edge, and second reference select this face. Let me just delete this plane here. So we can delete the axes. So this axis also. So next is the step, the plane. You can use the cylindrical elements also. Select this face, and select, for example, the point here. Sorry, this become here the undefined. So you need to delete this one. That's this point. So you need to specify, for example, this point. So now it is the fully defined. It should be fully defined. So in this case, the plane is created the tangent to this surface of the cylindrical element, then in passing through this point, and click OK. So this is the another option. Always, so you need to here keep in mind that is when you are creating the plane, it should be fully defined. So you can select here only the one reference, or the two reference, or with the three reference. So step by step. So for example, that you can make here select this face. So when you select the face, it will automatically defines here at a distance. But you can change here the constraint type. For example, make here the perpendicular. Then as a second reference, you need to specify the second reference. For example, this face. If you select this face, you see it will become our constraint. So we need to delete this face. So let's here this one. Now you see it is the created. That is it means that as the first reference is this face, and here we used here the perpendicular. So it means that we created here the plane which is the perpendicular to the first reference, which is this one. So this is the another option. So you need to always use here the sum operations and so on. So click OK. Now this is the created this plane. Again, you can create any option. So let's delete this one. and you can make here the select this edge, and you can make here the perpendicular, so option, so the perpendicular. Now we need to specify the second reference, so let's select the second reference. So it is not working, we need to select here this one and delete. As a reference, select here this one. Now it's okay. So here the what does it mean here? You can read here the edge, this edge as a first reference. Then we use it here the perpendicular, and here we created the plane which is the perpendicular on the this edge and this edge. So this is the which, and here also the coincident. So what does it mean here? You can read here here we have the first reference, this is the edge, which is this one, and here it is a perpendicular. Our the plane will be the perpendicular for this one. So you see it is the perpendicular, and second reference is this edge, and our the plane for the second reference is the coincident, so it will exactly coincident on this one. We can make here the perpendicular, but it will not accept this perpendicularity, so it should be the coincident. Now it will accept this one. So we created the plane which is the perpendicular to this edge, and the coincident to this edge. So if you go here this plane 6, you can read this condition. So the plane which is the perpendicular to this edge 1, and coincident here the coincident to the edge 2. So the same way you can create your own the planes so by yourself. So there are several options to create the planes. So here also you can create the additional coordinate system. If you open the SolidWorks, so we have seen that here we have the coordinate system. So let me just open the coordinate system. That is this here so you can also create the coordinate system. So here for example you need to specify here the position, that's the origin, first point. And you can see here the coordinate system, the new coordinate system is still created. You can define here your own axis. So here this is the x-axis, this axis. So and this is we can select here the y-axis, and here this one is the z-axis, and you can reverse the direction to the upward. You can like play with the direction and so on. Here will be the new reference point. Here you see new axis is created here, and you can here go to the sketch, and here the sketch, and sketch on this plane any the sketch, for example circle, and finish your sketch. So here you see on this new plane the sketch is created. So I mean a new datum coordinate system. So the same way you can create the datum coordinate system here with the different options. So the any points, and also you can create here the points as the reference points and so on. So select here this one, and you can here select here the several options to create it. For example, the face, selected this one, and it will be created the point on this face exactly on this point here. Click OK. So you see the point is created on this position, and you can create the point with the intersection. So for example, let me just create the intersection between this edge and this edge, and here you see the point is created. Click OK. So the point is created, and here the point, you can create the point in the arc here. In this case we need to have the cylindrical element here. So we need to here the cylindrical element is the arc center. So select here this one. So the edge here, the point will be created exactly in the center here, this one. So this is the how to create some references. That is the commonly used references. So in this case, so now here let me just delete this my the references, all the references. Select it and just delete, pressing the delete in keyboard. So let's here discuss some the view panel here. The view panel here, the step by step. The firstly, there's here the section view. If you press the section view, the body will be the sectioned in the plane. In this case, you can define the plane here. In this case, it's front plane. You can go to the top plane and you can drag and define the intersection plane as you want, and you can just press OK to see that plane that will that's cut onto this plane, and go to the again here this one. You just go to the initial position, go to the again section, and you can define the section plane that's as you want, and any section you can go to the any section and drag, and you can rotate here. You see there's with the blue one, or if you drag this orange, it will linearly, or if you drag this blue, it will be the rotate in the axis, or you can rotate on this axis to see the intersection. So this is the intersection. This is useful. Also, you can add here the color for the intersection plane. In this case, is blue. You can edit the color here. Any, for example, okay, so it will be the orange and so on. Here the section, you can add another section. For example, this section. That is this section. You can another section. You see the two different sections. So you can even if add another section. That's the third section. You see that you can two section planes. So that's you can add here. So this is this section, and this one is the view orientation. If you open the view orientation, you can see the model, the 3D model in the different views, from the top view, front view, and so on. So if I want to make here the top view, then I will select this one, so it will go to the top view. If I want to just here this view is the back view, it will be back view, and so on. You can see the model from the different view, and so on. You can, even if isometric view, go to the isometric view. You can go to the dimetric view, and so on. This is the view orientation. Also, you can divide the window in the section. So, for example, to the two sections here, you can go to the divide to the four here, like here, to see from the four sides. And if you want to go to the single view, over the single view. So you can define your view orientation. And here, next one, you can use the shaded view, which is this one. That's the original view, but you can change the view like here without the edge, so just shaded. You can use here this view is the hidden lines, like here the view. You can here go to the hidden lines, like here. This will be the representing that's the hidden line. So you can make here this kind of view. So this is the manage of the view. This is the view, and here you can hide and show some references. For example, let me just create one plane here. The plane here. You see, I created here the plane. This is the new plane. This is the distance on this plane. And if I want to hide this new plane, I will go to this open here, and here deactivated this one, the view plane. If I deactivate this one, so the plane is deactivated. The same way you can deactivate the accesses which we created, the datum coordinate system which we created, and so on. Even if you can hide the dimensions when you are in a sketch environment, you can hide the sketch, the geometric constraint, and so on. So this is the hide and show menu. So next one is the appearances. So for the color, press here this one, and you can here define the color of the part here. For example, any color that you can here select, and you can define the color. Even if you can select here the textures here and so on. So and this one which I have explained it, is you can define here the background color, this one, and here this is more or less for the rendering. So but I don't advise this one, because if you activated these menus, so the computer start to be this working in the slowdown. So you see, you can activate, and in some period it could be the difficult to operate the computer. So this should be the disactive all the cases. So here the edit appearance, so you can also define here the some here just here is the some this the textures and so on. Here you can see, you can here go to just double click. Okay, so this is the view, and here also you can make it a zoom. Here you can make a zoom area. It means that if you want to make here this area to the zoom and so on. So if you want to make the zoom to this cylinder, you will drag here, then will be the zoom it. Or if you go somewhere in like here, if you press here the zoom to area, it will bring the screen to the model like here. So it is very useful zoom to the fit. Or you can right click and find the zoom to the fit from here. For example, right click and zoom to the fit. So also you can use here the rotate option, that right click and it will be the active. So you just pressing the left side of the mouse, you can rotate the mouse. Let's rotate the workpiece, or then you can right click, select to exit this one, or this one, that's rotate view, also the easily can be used. Just pressing the scroller on the mouse and just rotate it. So now I'm pressing and holding and rotating, or just right click and rotate. It will be the active, and just left side of the mouse, just pressing and rotating, you can rotate in this one, or easily just pressing the mouse, the scroller, then they just will rotate. Next one is the pen. So pen just moves the model like from here to here, so it is active. In order to move the pen here, here you need to this is the pen here, the move here from here this position. So the scroll rotation is just rotation like here. So this is the how to manage the the view in the SolidWorks. So let me just open the new file model, change my background to the white. Now let's see here we have seen here the extruded boss and cut and other time options. Now let's see here the revolved boss and revolved cut. In order to do this, select here the front plane, then select here the sketch. Let's draw here the one profile. So this is the close profile. Just go to the future and make it revolve. So it will just revolve automatically here. Then here you can see here the revolve line. Let me delete this one. And you can define the revolve line as axis of the revolving. So you can define this revolve axis. So it will revolve along this one at the angle of the 360. So this is the plane. Again, you can define the revolve start, that's the end position. You can here the defined by yourself, for example 180. So it will be the revolve at the 180 degree. So you can make here the full revolve. So this is the revolve. Okay, here we have created our revolve. Let's make here the edit. So now here we can make here the second direction, and here in the second direction you can make here the decrease this one, and increase this one to make the. Now you can decrease this one to direction like here. Edit, and let's make here the 0, and let's make here the 360, the full. So this is how to use the revolve. And here also we have the revolve cut, the same, but it is used for the cutting, the revolve cutting. So let's here draw again the one sketch here to see the revolve cut here, the line. Select the line here. For example, draw this kind of profile, feature, revolve cut. So select this one. So as a rotation axis, click OK, and it will be the cutter here in the full cut. So go to the edit section. You can see here it is the revolve cut. So this is the use for the revolve cut, and here you can see the cut revolve feature is created, and here the revolve feature is created, and there is corresponding sketch for these features you can find, and you can edit all these features. And what is the import? Also, you can here, if I bring the mouse here on this line, you see there's this icon is appearing, and you can drag this one, for example, to this position. And if I press here, this one becomes this color, and you can see here in the graphic window, the revolve cut is not representing because it is just hidden. You can drag the mouse to the lower part, press, and it will be the appeared again. Now it will be the active. So the same way you can make, for example, if I go to the origin, so my full body will be disappeared from my screen. You can control this one. For example, if I have the one feature here, the select here this one, click OK, and here the select the circle feature. That's the extruded cut. That make here this one is to make here not a splint. So we have this cut, and here you see we created cut extruded, and I want to hide this cut extrude. Just I will drag until this position and press on the mouse. So here you see this cut extruded is disappeared on my screen, and you can just drag here this one. So this is the very useful tool. So let me just again show here once more time the circular pattern. So in the circular pattern, that's feature you can select from here. I want to make here selected this one, so it's selected, and here there's a direction that you can select at this edge. So you see it is start to create the circular pattern along this one. You can here make here the full and here you can make here the equal distance or the instance distance. So in this case, in the instance distance, so here you need to specify the manually the here the if you want to make here the 6, it will be this around the 30 degree, not 30 but 60 degree. So or you can if you select equal distance, so here you need to specify here the angle, it's the full angle. So the full angle, so the full angle here in the instance, it is the angle, the angle between the entities. So this is the difference how to use this one. So this is the how to make the circular pattern. So here we have the other features like the shell is the user. Let me just open the new file again. Let's change the background so the white. So let's see here the some features of the creating the plastic elements like the shell, draft, and rib. Select here the, for example, the top plane, and here the select here the rectangle. That's from the center feature. Then let's extrude at any distance. Okay. So firstly, let's see here the draft. So we have seen the draft is create. Let's go to the menu. Use the natural plane. That's the use it for the plastic elements to create some angle. So here the natural plane. You need to specify here the natural plane. This the not changing plane. It's the stationary plane. I want to make the stationary plane this one. And as a changing plane, that's creating the draft. For example, this plane, and just click OK. So it is the drafted. Let me just see here the draft angle. Just increase the draft angle. Here the increase the draft angle to see the result here. Let's make here the 10. Right, okay. Now you see that's the created draft. Let me just edit here. Then let me delete this one. Delete this one. This face. The faces to the draft here. Select this face. So let me just delete this one and select here the draft again. So here as a natural plane, select this one. Now it's okay. Single plane as a face to the draft is this one. So you see the color is representing blue, representing this natural plane. This is the not changing plane, the stationary plane. And the blue, this color represents the plane. That's the face that is creating the draft with the angle of the 10 degrees. And now click OK. Now only the single plane is drafted at the angle of the 10. Here the draft feature is created. Just edit. And if you change here the natural plane direction, in this case it's upward direction. So our the draft will become that's in the outward direction. So if you change here this one in the inward, so click OK. So your draft will be the inward. So this is the change over the draft angle. Go to the edit again. And here let me change here the direction, and you can add here the faces to the draft. So this face, for example, this face, you see the color, so they will be the same. And click OK. So you see here the draft is created on all the faces which should be selected. It's the 10 degrees of draft. Next one is the shell. Is the converts your the solid bodies to the plastic shell element as hollow elements. So let's select this one, and you can here specify your the parameters. That's the thickness, and you can specify here the face here that is to be the shell and create. Okay, here it will become the shell. from this face. So you can increase here the value. That's the thickness of your the wall. Click OK. So this is how to create a shell. You can here select this face also and just press OK. So shell will be created on the both faces like here. Also you can here this one, and you can create here the multiple thickness the shell. In this case, I want to create the thickness on this wall with the higher. For example, let's say here make here the higher, just 10 millimeter, and press OK. So just click OK. So you see the thickness on this wall is the 10 millimeter. On this wall is that's 2 millimeter. I think let me check here. That's with the different one, so 3 millimeter. So here this one is a 10 millimeter again. If you want make here to select this one is a 10 millimeter. Click OK. So you see that in the both sides here the 10 millimeter, on the other side is a 3 millimeter. So this is the how to create the multiple the multiple that's the thickness. So let me just here again go to the rib. So the feature for the plastic elements to create the rib, that the rib is used for supporting elements in the plastic elements. So here in order to use the rib, we need to create our sketch first. So go to the sketch, and let's select here the display sketch here. Let's draw here the line. So let me just here the line here, for example this kind of line here to here, skate here, finish your sketch. So we created this kind of line, and go to the feature and create the rib, select the rib and select this line, and you see the rib started created. And you can here define here the thickness of the rib, and here the one side rib or the symmetric rib, on the left side rib, right side rib, and so on. Define thickness. You can define here the direction here, like here this one. You can make here the some angle. Just press OK to see or the lip. Let me change here this one. Okay, so we need to here this one. So now it's okay. So let me just here so let me just so close this one. Let me just delete my draft. Now let's try to hear the rip, like this one. So let me just go to the sketch, edit the sketch. So let me just here